All right, so first, guys, thank you for 1.3K. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe if you're new. I am working on the Discord, so let me know which I want to see in there down in the comment section below. But anyway, other than that, I know this video is going to get hit with like a good amount of hate probably, because a lot of people that's been reporting on it is actually getting a good amount of hate for saying the right opinion. But anyway, other than that, all right, so today, well, before I even start, make sure I just want to let y'all know, if y'all don't want anything about leaks, don't watch this video. I don't even talk about leaks for real like that in general. I do go look at them from time to time because I want to know what characters is coming next. I want to know what I want to save for, just like everybody else in the world. But I don't really talk about them because one, it's kind of hard for me to talk about them in the first place because Hoyo creators, so I can't really do that. And two, yeah, but I'm risking it for you guys. So make sure you hit that like button and subscribe because I'm gonna need it. But anyway, other than that, so basically Castro's unique ability has came out and people are pretty upset about it. So basically what happens is I'm gonna read off the ability as well. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna read the ability off. I'm also have it I'm gonna show like a little clip that somebody have, which I don't know if that's breaking TOS or not, but whatever. And basically what happening is that she can revive. She can revive anybody and she doesn't have to be on the team from the way the passive reads. That's how it reads in my head, that she doesn't have to be on the team and she can revive. So yeah, let's just go. Let's just show it. I'm gonna be honest, I'm just gonna show it. Let's go right here. All right, so this is how it looks in game. She using her own self, but she could do it to anybody on the team. All right, look, she revives. Okay, whatever, right? All right, and let's read how the passive actually is. Now, this is in a beta, obviously, because I mean, it's the beta testing the thing out, so it could change. We to be honest, they could be testing something out, which actually is kind of scarier in the actually sense of them wanting to test this out in the first place. That shows a certain level of something that we're getting into. But other than that, Sanctuary, the Lunar Cocoon. After attaining Castorice, or when the Castorice is in the current team, receive the following effect. In battle, when an ally character receives a killing blow, all allies that receive a killing blow and the action enter the Lunar Cocoon state. Characters in the Lunar Cocoon delay becoming downed and can take one action normally. After the action, if they received healing or have a shield before their next turn, Lunar Cocoon is removed. Otherwise, they will be downed immediately. This effect can be triggered one per battle. So that's the passive, right? Now some people gonna be like, what's wrong with it? I don't see anything wrong with it. So the thing that is kind of bad is that I'm gonna be honest, I think it needs to be nerfed. I don't think it should be outright taken out. I mean, because obviously she gonna be, let's be real. What does reviving consist of in a class? It was consist in the healing class. So obviously she's gonna be a healer support. So obviously she's gonna have some kind of support ability. They want to make it a little bit stronger than the other supports we have in the game. So there you go, right there. I'm gonna be honest. Was higher than healing, reviving. I guess that's how they seeing it, but whatever, right? So basically, because it doesn't say that she has to be on the team for this skill to work. It says obtaining Castorice or when Castorice is in the current team, which means you can either have her in the current team or you don't have to have her in the current team. And from the people that actually play the betas or whatever, and also the leakers, let's be real, they did state that it does work in MOC as well, which is basically, MOC is basically like, let's say this releases, right, and it's actually a real thing. That basically means that MOC is pay to win now. And you can be like, oh, but it's a free-to-play game. How is it pay to win? Let's be real. You ain't being MOC unless you have a character that recently came out nowadays. I'm gonna be honest, like within the last couple of patches. The only reason Acheron is still powerful till this day is because, first of all, I got her E2, I got her S1, so that's already there right there in the first place. Second, when she came out, she was already strong as hell in the first place. She was literally power creep. She was the definition of the first power creep in the game. Let's be real. And at the end of that, I mean, she's still good to this day. She kind of struggling to a tiny bit now because the MOCs now having like an insane amount of HP, but at the end of the day, I can still clear it. It's just that I don't clear it as fast and with less like brain thought as I usually do. That's basically what it is, right? But other than that, that's a little sidetrack. So what basically happened with this is that a lot of people are mad and a lot of people are just saying, "Oh, get over it," right? Now, some people are saying, "Oh, well, if this do come to the real game and people are mad, they could just patch it." That is one thing that they can't do because technically it would be illegal because it'd be false advertising. Like, you can't tell somebody and then give somebody, you can't be like, okay, I'm giving you 5 chocolates, I'm advertising 5 chocolates, right? And then they give you 5 chocolates, but then they take 2 away after they give you it, but they guarantee that this wouldn't change, or this is 5 chocolates, right? They can't do that. You could sue them for false advertisement. That's basically what it would be. It'd be like that. Like you can't release a character with an ability and then take the ability away after people already spent money and pulled on it. That's why most gacha games, if you notice, when they do that, they give compensation. They're like, okay, everybody in the game gets this because we messed up. Okay, like that's why when you see, oh, this passive wasn't working as it was intended to, so what we're going to do is we're going to give every character free 10 pulls or free 20 pulls or 30 pulls. So that way, to be honest, it's so that way they don't get sued, because technically they said one thing, but then they did a different, which is against the law to do in the first place, right? That's basically fraud at that point to a certain extent. It's a certain kind of fraud, but I'm not here to teach you what a fraud is in the first place, right? I just want to talk about this. So basically, they have to change it now instead of changing it later. But the good thing is, it's still in beta. They have like a month or 2 before she comes out. She comes out next patch. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, okay? She comes out next patch. They have like a month or 2 before she comes out in the first place, so they could just either take this out completely, rework it into the way where it's not as OP as it is. They got a lot of time to do what they got to do. Okay, it's not like a one and done. Like the only thing that's a one and done is how she looks, because she's in the game already. I mean, they ain't gonna really change it up that much. But a lot of people are mad about this right now, and I agree. I'm gonna be honest, I don't want this to come into the game, because then that basically makes her a must pull. Because if you have a character that can revive any character on the team that gets down within that one turn, and all they need to stay alive is just that they need a shield or a healing, which you already gonna have a sustainer in the game in the first place on that, you gonna have either, like, I'm gonna be honest, you gonna have either, I heard that there's a new shielder coming, or you gonna have a venturing. Like, that's already shield right there. If you want healing, I don't know who heals in the game. I don't use healers for real, but I don't know, Bailu, I know that's one of them. You go just have her and she could just heal. But at the end of the day, like so basically you just get a free revive. You literally get a free revive. And having that locked behind a paywall is kind of messed up. Unless they're giving this character out for free to everyone, which I know for a fact they're not going to do. Because first, one, we would have heard about it already, or if somebody would have rumored it or whatever, right? And then 2, let's be real. They know they're gonna make a lot of money off Castorice, so I don't think they're gonna be like, oh yeah, let's just fix this. By the way, let's just make it everyone can get. Like she gonna be too OP for that in the first place. But at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, I think, in my opinion, that they should not go along with this, because it's basically opening a door that I don't think we ever seen in a gacha. I'm gonna be honest. Like, let me know, guys. Let me know down in the description if another gacha has ever did this, where if you pull this specific character, your whole account get this certain buff, right? But I don't think I ever seen this kind of, like, it's basically predatory practices. Because okay, I understand the Genshin Impact one, right? Like you know, 2 characters on the same phase. One character is fire. This character actually helps this character out a heck of a lot. I mean, you got a month to pull. Have fun. So I understand that one, right? I am so happy I got lucky with that. I'm gonna be honest. But when it comes to this is just another level. I'm gonna be honest. And I feel like if this do go live, what's gonna happen is a lot of people gonna be mad. They're gonna rage out a little bit. Then they just gonna leave the game after that. After they leave the game, I mean, they're gonna make a lot of money off this. They can be like, oh, we should do it again. And then they're gonna do it again. And then more people want to leave, and then they're just gonna make money, and they're gonna keep going until the game just dies. I'm gonna be honest with you, like, because the thing is, it's not like most people are pulling for every character or pulling for, like, oh, like everybody's gonna pull for Castorice. It's like nobody said, oh, save all your gems for Castorice, because you got all these other characters coming out, right? And basically, it's like, okay, the whales can get it, obviously, the dolphins can get it, obviously, right? But the only people that won't be able to get it is people that is free to play, because then, if you're free to play and you already spent your gems on, let's say, Tribi, because he's actually pretty broken. I lost my 50-50. Himiko sucks, but Tribi, and then now you got about a month to save up, for a month or 2 to save up for her. You not, I'm gonna be honest, you really can't really like get it in that month for now. They even slow down a little bit on they, like, how generous they are to a point. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I feel like it, at least. So then we also know that if this does enter the game, we know that there's going to be a trick in the MLC where the boss either brings you down to 1 and then kills a character, or just insta wipes the character, or insta wipes a team, because it looked like it's a team thing. Like long as in that turn, if those characters go down, they get into the cocoon and then you just revive when they come back. So who knows? Maybe the thing that killed, like insta kill almost the whole team. Like maybe it have an ability where it picks 3 particular people that's not supports and it just murks them, and then they come and something like that. It's gonna be something dumb. I'm gonna be honest. It's gonna be something dumb. And at the end of the day, I think that if they do go through with this, my opinion, I think it's gonna be a bad decision. I'm gonna be honest, because you can't add characters, add unique abilities, and then have a unique ability be something like reviving if the character is just on the account. Like that just can't be. That just can't be a thing. And one thing I do want to say is I hope it's not, at least from what I put 2 and 2 together, it kind of seems like, because they said they was gonna work on old characters, right? And then they may release something like this. What I'm thinking about that is that they thinking about releasing making old characters better by releasing new characters with unique abilities that buffs up the old characters, but also every other character on your account, which actually is not the way to go. Like I'm gonna be honest, if they really want to buff people like Silverwolf, I guess Bronya, let's see, who else, Sealy, stuff like that, right? They could just do it a easier way, which is a specific way that I think is actually pretty good. And we're gonna talk about Nikke, because Nikke does it. They buff up old characters by having favorite items help out old characters and makes them stronger, basically makes them on par with the new characters, right? That's basically what a favorite item is. They take characters that don't really be used for real, and they give them a favorite item that actually helps them, so that way they can be used in the newer teams, the newer meta, right? Now, if they did something like that, then I was like, okay, that's good, because favorite items, you can't even buy them. I know in Hoyo, they probably make it in a sense where you can just buy the materials too, but in favorite items in Nikke, at least when it first came out, you couldn't buy the materials. I don't know if you can now. I don't really check that, so I'm not 100% positive. Don't hold me to that. But when it first came out, you couldn't even buy them. You just had to grind for it, right? So like in a sense like that, like they could go like that. But if they do, just think about it, right? If we let this slide, that means they're gonna do more. And if you have a unique where, let's say that all attack, anybody that has the, I don't know, let's say the freaking what destruction path gets like 2,000 plus attack, then that's a must pull to make your destruction character stronger, right? And then that's gonna mean that you gotta pull this character to make your account stronger. So, and then you already know MOC, they probably like, oh, this character, this boss got like a billion health. The only way you beating it is with that. So good luck, guys. Or something, or if you get super lucky, or you got these certain characters, right? Like I don't think we should go down this path. I'm gonna be honest. At the end of the day, I'm rambling on a little bit. Basically, Castorice may have an ability where basically you have to spend or use currency that you build up to get her. Basically, you got to get her. You got to pull her from the banner for her to have an ability on your whole account where you could just revive and MOC, which isn't good. So yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. You don't forget to share the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. I did not mean for this to be 14 minutes long. Also, I don't know, I may be making the Discord, may not. If I do, yeah, you'll see it. Maybe members only, I don't know. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.